All right, so Myron from Fresh and Fit made a lonely 28-year-old realize it's too late for her. Let's check this out. I always like watching these videos because these are funny when these women just realize, like, holy shit, I'm old. Ain't no guy want me. And the newer models are out there. Anyways, let's check it out.
I'm lit. You're not going to add value to me? Bye.
What?
What is the minority, excuse me, I said minority. What is the bare minimum a man has to earn for you?
Let's see, 6 figures.
We're talking wages.
You go monthly or annual?
If you want to raise a family,
Let's see, 6 figures.
you need a lot of bread.
All right, so how much is that for you? Every girl has her number. What's that for you?
250 minimum.
Let's say she's 250. She's not even that cute. I'm gonna put it out there. She's not even that cute, so she needs to put her standards way down. Look at Myron's eyes. You can legit see it in his eyes. He's like, what is this woman? Like, what is this woman talking about right now? 250? Instantly. Like, are you serious? This is what the vibe I'm getting right now. He's like, are you serious?
250 minimum? And how tall has he got to be for you?
Ooh. 6.
He's got to be 6 feet? Congratulations, that's the top 1% of men. You haven't even gotten into personality or any of that other stuff. We actually have a calculator that illustrates this. Do you have that calculator link by chance?
You know what?
Yeah.
Just in that statement, it's all about the whole picture. So if he has a good personality and good energy.
Oh, now she's switching it up.
Height doesn't matter. I'm serious. Why are you laughing, sir?
It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Nice.
Vibe. If you're not going to make me laugh.
So right here we got our handy dandy Fresh and Fit male calculator. So we're going to go ahead and put your dream man into this. So what is the minimum age he's got to be for you? 21. All right, maximum age?
He's 28.
Marriage-wise?
Serious partner that you would minimum to maximum age?
40.
40. So 21 to 40. Minimum height we got 6 foot. So we'll put that in. Race.
I don't care.
Lies.
You date an Asian guy?
No.
So she does
Will you
care.
date an Indian guy?
No.
So will you date a black guy? No. So white and Hispanic it looks like. Hispanic? Will you do Hispanic?
He's a soccer player.
Oh my God. She fully just said she doesn't matter about race. Now look at that. Myron just listed all that shit down. And she said, no, the majority of them. These women don't know what they want, bro.
All right, we'll just put white here then. Minimum education for you. Bachelor's degree? Do you have a bachelor's yourself?
Correct.
Where'd you get it from?
University of San Diego.
Here's another thing, too. A lot of people go to school, get the degrees and stuff like that. That doesn't even matter nowadays. Like, you see these people who come, like TikTokers becoming rich. You see people decide open businesses. I just personally think, like I told my kids and stuff like that, if you guys ever think that school's not for you, then go open a business. So go open a business and hire those kids who went to school. Simple as that. Just hire those kids that went to school, who went to 8 hours, 10 hours a day, who spent all their money on school, have all these debts, because now they gotta find a job. And guess what? Who's the one with the job? You are. You're the one with the job because you're the employer. So I told my kids, like, do a plumbing, do some kind of trade or something if you realize school is not for you, or just do like LinkedIn. Or try to get into like YouTube or stuff like that, because that's where the money's at. School, I don't know. School's like kind of old mentality. A lot of people may not agree with me. Put in the comments down below if you don't agree with me. I do believe that you got to be intelligent. You got to read. You got to learn stuff. But that you need a degree nowadays, I personally don't think you need a degree. I know plenty of people with degrees, and they're still struggling to get jobs. And I know people who dropped out of high school, and they're millionaires right now. And majority of the ones who dropped out of high school are millionaires. And they will tell you, just hire the kids that go to school if you don't know how to do it.
And then minimum income, you said 250,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can he be married?
No.
Can he be obese?
No.
So now, just so you know, this comes from the 2023 Current Population Survey, National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, and the CDC. So this is the most accurate assessment of men in the United States.
Okay.
The calculator that one of our supporters made for us. So let's go ahead and build your man. Let's see what you score.
He doesn't exist.
Let's see how prevalent he is.
Wait, why isn't there language minimum? He needs to speak 2 languages minimum.
Oh, we're just trying to. Oh, now 2 languages too?
Wow.
Yeah.
What does this girl have that she thinks she deserves all this?
No, I don't know why. It won't click when I do this.
Because he doesn't exist.
Can you click that button? Like, I'm going to click the build your man thing and it was being lame.
Like, I have a language required.
What's the second language he's got to speak? You got it? Okay.
Like French.
French?
Oui.
Okay, you scored a 5 out of 5 cat bags. You can see here. This man qualifying for you.
I know, that's why I've been single my whole life.
Yeah, and you die single probably.
So knowing that this man is literally less than 1% of the population, are you willing to lower your standards?
I haven't.
Okay.
Yes, oh my God.
There you have it. All right. Well, guys, invest in Chewy.
There is a crazy cat woman.
And then, not to pick on you, but like a lot of girls say the same thing. We've interviewed over 3,000 women, and you know, this day very similar things they're looking for: 6 foot, 6 figures a year, certain age ranges, etc. And I would say 90% of the women that we poll literally describe the same exact man.
Yeah, but they're all probably dumb. Actually not.
Well, I mean, men screen for intelligence as much as women do.
Yeah.
No.
High value one does.
They don't.
No.
Intel
Don't care about that. Men care about someone who gives them peace of mind, someone who's going to support them, someone's not going to be nagging and on their backs when they walk through the door. That's what men really want. Men want the feminine women. Men don't want women who are successful, who have all this money, who think they're a boss. We don't want no boss bitches. He wants someone simple.
Care about. Matter of fact, there's a study that says the higher the IQ of a woman, the higher likelihood she stays single. Matter of fact, for every 6 IQ points
there you go.
that she had up, her ability to find a partner decreased with that.
That's why high value women are single. Because
Those not high value. Nobody wants them.
Exist on their own. I'll explain what I mean by that.
Nobody wants them.
So I think a woman can only be deemed high value if she has a high value man that she's in a relationship with, marriage specifically, because the metrics that make a woman successful are not the same metrics that make a man successful. So if we're going to talk about a man being successful, that's him getting his money on point, being in shape, being a man that other men respect, other men want to be with, changing the world, right? Versus a high value woman is a woman that can attract and retain that guy. So because women's success, unfortunately, isn't necessarily, it's not of interest to us. It's not like when we meet a girl and she says, I make $200,000 a year. Like, I really care about that. And I would argue the more money a man makes, the less he cares about his woman making money. So, metric.
And the thing about it too, I would say a man will go to McDonald's and pick up a beautiful girl like at McDonald's and make him his wife and make her rich. A rich woman would not do that. They would look at him like, look down on that person like, oh my God, you're working at McDonald's. You.
Is different for each gender on what makes them attractive.
It is.
That's why I don't think that a high value woman can exist unless a high value man co-signs her. Now, with that said, higher status guy, rare, extremely hard to find. Most guys are mediocre at best. So it goes both ways.
Okay. From what I hear, as long as a woman is hot and pleasant, she's high value.
Only if she can get that guy to take her seriously.
And how do you do that?
She's definitely a prospect. Well, that's on the woman to retain the guy. I think it's the man's job to attain the girl. It's the woman's job to retain the man.
To mirror what he does. Support him.
Yeah. Basically, yes.
Don't ask.
Yep. Don't be a pain in the ass.
You have the boss-ass bitch women that do their own thing. If a man tries to tell her how to act or what not to do, she's going to walk away. And that's why a lot of us are still single.
Yeah.
They walk away.
And that's boss babe women are a lot of times because they behave like men. They literally behave like men. They're a boss. Because what does it take to be a boss? You have to be masculine, aggressive, competitive, non-agreeable. These are all traits that men don't like. Like, we want to do ourselves.
Yep. Say about it.
Like a man acts like a woman because men just do things women don't. We overthink everything.
Yeah, like I told you that I'm a metrosexual. I do my nails every week, and I wore.
Yeah, look, face it.
See, look at your face. You would never take me seriously, correct?
Look at her face.
So I find it interesting that women think that men are going to take them seriously when they behave like men.
Right?
How are we masculine though?
We literally just went over what boss babe women do.
Yeah. It clicked.
Glad you're open-minded to it.
Backwards. It's gonna blow you away, but dumb women are actually the smart ones because they retain men. Right?
A lot of times they do.
It sucks, but dumb women win the game. They have husbands.
But are they?
That fact. He said it. Real good, but that is a fact. Like, women will deal with someone who's not as smart, someone who has lower IQ, because they will feel like, okay, I teach this girl something, showing you things that she hasn't experienced yet. But like, we go with high value, like not value women. Women are just think they're boss bitches. They think they can do everything by themselves. They think they can buy everything by themselves. They say we don't need no man, but yet this is why you're single. You don't need a man. Why you even bother? Just single. You'll never get a man, right? In North America, Canada is pretty bad. Like, men are just tired, and that's why this whole passport bros thing really blew up a couple of years ago, and people started traveling to these other countries where they can still find very feminine women. Not saying they're dumb, but they're very smart women over there in other countries who are willing to be traditional and also willing to have a family. Like, that's some people from the Philippines. And the first thing they want to do, like when they date, they don't date just to like mess or sleep around and see how many guys are always hot when they sleep with them. They date in the intention of start a family with that person. They want to start a family with that person when they date. Asian countries, compared to Canada and United States, they just date sleep around just to say, oh, I slept with that guy, he's so hot. And they think it's something cool. You see a lot of these girls over here on Instagram, and they're like half naked, and they're wondering why guys don't take them seriously when they start dating. Why would I take you seriously? I just thought you're a piece of meat. That's what you portray yourself as. Like, even me, yes, I'm guilty. I do follow some girls who are very scandalous, but I find myself following the girls, like the models who are like fully clothed and dressed, and I'm like, oh, that looks really nice. What she's wearing, that makes her look super cute, and that makes me even more attracted to that person, because like I don't know what's underneath her clothes. I can see the shape and stuff like that, what she's wearing, but I have no idea what's underneath, and it's so refreshing. And that's the kind of thing that where I look at that girl fully clothed as a wife material. Like, that's the girl I want to marry. But then I look at the other girl who's like half naked or whatever. I'm like, okay, you know, I just want to hit it and quit. That's all at that point. I just want to hit it and quit. Go on to the next girl, right? So if you're a female and you're watching this and you don't understand and want feminine women, you need to stop trying to be better than men. It's okay to lean on men for when you need help. We're here to help you. It's the same thing. Men know when we need help or we need something, we go to our wives or women.
Well, they got husbands, they're not alone.
A lot of times they are.
No, they're probably miserable.
No, they're not. Women typically get fulfillment from a family and children, and you can only get that with a man.
That's why they're not interested in STEM. They're interested in what? What are they?
I've brought so many career women on that make a bunch of money. They're in their 30s and they're childless.
Yeah.
And they'll say, I regret pursuing a career and making money. I wish I put more stake into being in a relationship and finding a man to take me seriously. Or it's the other way. They have a career, they were able to get a family, and they gave up that career for the family. It's one of those two situations. But typically, the children and family always sets the precedence. The only time I've seen women say, oh, I care about my career and all this other stuff is typically when they're in their 20s, when they still have a lot of options. But as they get older, they start to mature and realize, damn, money and all this crap doesn't matter to me as a woman. Because for us men, we have the privilege, right, the convenience of being able to kind of stave off marriage and wait a bit. Versus women, you guys don't have that same ability.
I know.
Yeah.
You guys have a finite amount of time to find a man.
Facts.
Very correct.
That is so true. I always like say this. Women have expiry dates. That's why when women hit like 30, they're slowing downhill. Their looks are not that great anymore. And on top of it, it's harder for them to have kids. Or when they do have kids, there's always complications. Unlike when a man can go up to like 80s. I think Pacino just had a kid at 80 years old with his young wife. Men can have all the way up to their 80s. That's what I'm trying to say. And without problems. So think about that. That's why women need to, like, in their 20s, looking to make a family. At least if they're the smart women need to start making, like, find a family, find that guy in their 20s. Because here's the thing about it. As guys get older, mature, some guys start making a lot more money because they have more knowledge. And that is attractive to the younger generation. Now, these older women are in the same dating pool as the younger ones. So, as a man, why would you want to take the model that has been used, people driven around, people test drive it, and they clearly didn't like that model. So that's why that model's still at the dealership. When there is a brand new model who no one has ever sat in the seat, no one has driven it, fresh, which one are you going to take? You're going to probably try the newer model first. At least, you know, it's the same thing. Like I said, I know I use that car reference, but that's how it is. Put it straightforward. And like cars. I don't like that, then too bad.
I think she knew this stuff subconsciously, but like now I'm like putting it out to words, and she's like, shit.
She's nodding her head a lot.
Here's the scary part, Myron.
I know, I see you.
Even women agree, they always go home and forget what you said.
No.
They always go home and forget and do their own thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And I realized, like, shit.
Girls listening, I think we'd be in a much better position, but they just call me a misogynist.
I've heard this all. My guys, I know all
red flag.
What's your thoughts on that, Zerka? Guy friends.
Gotta have a lot of friends, right, Chad?
Yeah. Yeah, men and women can be friends, to be honest with you.
No.
What's that?
I don't think men and women can actually be friends.
Why not? Because all men want.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, you even
No.
If you hit those guys up and said, "Oh, I'm horny right now," they would run over here in 2 seconds. So I don't think men and women can actually be friends. Yeah, she knows. But she's playing the game. Like,
keeps them around.
I'm able to extract value from these guys. They give me good advice. I get that masculine energy. I don't gotta fuck them. It's better than having girlfriends. So I understand.
Damn.
Bitches.
Are you sure you disagree with her?
Probably not, honestly.
I thought she said she disagreed with you. What happened?
She's a misogynist. Not me. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not kidding.
I'm just kidding.
You're actually correct.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cool.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, good. It was a discussion. You want to, I don't know, say anything to the people? We got like 10,000 plus watching on YouTube and on Rumble.
This is live?
Oh yeah, we're live right
Right now.
Look,
Boy.
we're on YouTube right now.
Oh my goodness.
YouTube and Rumble. Yeah, we got like, right now, we got 11,000 watching between the platforms. Actually, hold on, wait, I didn't count Twitter. Yeah, we got only 1,000 between everything.
I mean, honestly, men and females
20,000, sorry.
Men and females complement each other, and I think we all need affection.
Turn it up.
It's hard to
Change
find
it up.
that sometimes. And in that, going off of that, you should be self-reliant, and that's why women are focused on their career, because a man can walk away at any second.
Oh my god.
So I think that's why we're kind of
I've heard this excuse before. Sure, a man can walk away any time, but if you're treating that man correctly and that man feels valued by you as his wife or his woman, there's no way he's gonna leave you. Okay? If you're doing right, you're making him feel special, he doesn't feel aggravated, he doesn't feel stressed out of being around you, there's no way that man is leaving you. Alright? So don't be using that excuse, women. That ain't no excuse. Treat your man right, your man will 100% treat you good. And don't get me wrong, there are some guys out there who are pretty bad, okay? And when you see that bad guy, you know you don't want to, don't. And that's a lot of problems too. A lot of these girls, they say all guys are bad when in reality you guys are just going with the bad guys. Why are you going with the bad guys if you see he's a bad guy? Like, go with the guy. And that's why that's funny. Like Myron has said plenty of times, nice guys don't win. Because nice guys, girls step all over the nice guys. Right? Girls don't like the nice guys until they're older and they're used and abused. Then they want to be with the nice guy. And I know that because I dated a chick who was older than me. And her stories from when she was younger, shit she used to do and sleep around. I was like, okay, you know what? I got to get out of this damn relationship. I got to be done with this because not for me. And like I said, she was older. So after that, I said, never again will I date an old chick, okay? I'm going to start dating younger girls and I don't care what people say. Doesn't matter. As long as I am happy and she's happy, that's end story.
career driven these days.
I understand, but men rarely leave women, though.
Yeah.
Really? If they're not, then they're cheating on her.
Well, that's not leaving, though.
But that sucks.
Wah. I mean, but then...
Okay, let me ask you something. What do you think of this whole theme of cougars? Because I'm seeing it.
You're getting up.
Cougars, they're tip sex only.
Really?
Yeah, typically, yeah.
Yeah. Take care of their kids?
Yeah, like for sexual access only.
But it's
cougars.
kind of a theme right now. I'm seeing it.
For sex, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. No, but take cougar seriously.
What does a cougar have to do?
Exist? I don't know.
What's the advice for the cougars?
They're doomed most of the time. A lot of times they got kids too, so it's like, fuck, you're 40s and you got kids. It's like.
But what cougar? What's the age gap gotta be?
I mean, typically middle-aged women that have children, typically, is what a cougar would be defined as. Sometimes childless, but still they're past their prime, so to speak.
Yeah.
When does 35?
I would say a woman starts to hit the deep around 30 plus. It's downhill.
Boy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, but like, you know.
Just you take care of yourself.
Of course, you can always push the clock back, but keep in mind that, you know, it's also women that are older tend to have certain behaviors that aren't necessarily the most conducive to attracting a man, right? The same self-reliance that you talk about, that tends to kind of perpetuate conversations, and it just comes out naturally.
I mean, honestly, art is just shitty, and people now are meeting their significant others by swiping. That's disgusting.
And that the swiping, glad she said that. The swiping is mostly designed by women. Again, women are the ones usually who have the choice or decision of who they go out and who they sleep with. It's much harder for a man to go out and sleep with someone than it is for a woman. Women just go out there and guaranteed, like, say, hey, I'm horny or whatever, and a guy would hop on that. Compared to a guy, it'd be a lot harder. Unless you got for the guy, you got to put in a lot more work. You got to either be rich, you got to either be physically attractive, you be working out in the gym, good looks, be able to talk. Women, you go out there in the street, be like, hey, Barney, you want to sleep with me? And it doesn't matter if she's that good looking or anything. I guarantee looking at her right now, if she went out in the streets and said any random guy, like, or whatever, doesn't have a girlfriend or anything in a relationship, and say, hey, when I come back to my place, I'm kind of like, feel like I need some comfort. Guarantee you, she don't walk around with 10 guys. The first 2 guys she talked to, they'd be like, okay, I'm coming back.
People, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We say worse things. Yeah, we say worse.
Back in the day, there's all these meet cute stories of how a man met her husband. You really want to say, oh, mom, how'd you meet dad? Oh, like we swiped on each other on a date.
One of the fastest growing ways.
But we're just like in weird times now, honestly.
Yeah. Fastest growing way of people to meet nowadays. The internet, for sure.
But no, honestly, just shut me up because I'm just going to offend a bunch of people.
It's all good. I mean, we're one of the most politically... Oh.
I'm canceled.
You must not know whose podcast you're on right now. We are one of the most canceled people for sure. Like we're not. Yeah, we say what is, man. We're not worried. We say we talk about a bunch of different things that are considered non-politically correct.
Sometimes even slurs.
Yeah.
But not
Okay, America first.
North America.
Yes.
Are you not voting for Joe?
Hell no. Joe doesn't know what day of the week it is. He doesn't know what it is.
Good.
Ever heard of Moshi Moshi?
Yeah.
Thereafter.
Hey, everyone.